Since 2014, the RBI series has been a staple MLB release on a number of different consoles. Now, in more recent years, this has been mainly focused on the Xbox and Switch. Of course, it's on the PlayStation as well, but, they have another game to play. Anyways, so while the series has been panned by outlets for a myriad of reasons, I honestly felt that the games did seem to get better with every release. And I played every RBI game on the Switch from 17 up until the most recent 2021. Now, with RBI 21, the game introduced a number of different quality of life updates, including play-by-play commentary, progressive time of day, and the ability to create your own player. Now, even with all that said, it's kind of looking like RBI Baseball and the series just in general might be going back to its grave. Now, I usually don't make videos like this, but there are a few pieces of evidence that kind of point to this. Of course, I might be wrong. They could introduce something here as soon as I do this, but, regardless, let's go ahead and take a look. Danny from the Famicast here. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Leave us a comment down below, and we may read it out on our bi-weekly show called the Famicast. Today, though, we're going to tell you why we think that the RBI Baseball series is done. For now. Now, looking at the past few years of the RBI Baseball tweets, their official Twitter account, you can see some pretty consistent posts, even during the offseason, throughout the season, and all that type of stuff too. Now, whether it's tweets talking about players, roster updates, sales on the game, or hints at even the next year's game, there's always been something going on there, like throughout the whole entire year. After checking it recently, though, the last update, as of right now, at the time of recording this, was October 26, 2021. There's nothing about any holiday sales in RBI 21 or anything like that, which actually kind of leads me into my next point. So I was curious to find out what was going on, so I tried just to go to the RBI Baseball website. It's no longer on their Twitter account, so I took to Google only to find, well, links to reviews and videos and stuff like that. And after finally tracking down the URL, I'll have that posted in the description box below so you can see that. Well, I entered that into my browser, and then I was redirected just back to the vanilla MLB website. No explanation or anything like that. Now, maybe this is just a weird way to phrase what I'm about to say, but back when RBI was kind of like reborn back in 2014, MLB The Show was only available on the PlayStation. Obviously, as you guys probably are well aware, from 2021, that was no longer the case, as the game not only appeared on Xbox, but was also part of Game Pass. Now, even if you go back to 2019, when we learned that the series would be coming to non-Sony platforms, even Nintendo of America tweeted out at the MLB The Show account, kind of like with this little baseball and stuff like that. So, of course, as of right now, like again, the time I'm actually making this video, nothing has really happened there, but there's a pretty strong possibility that the series will eventually come to the Switch. Now, with the trajectory that RBI has taken over the past few years, it becoming more realistic, especially when you compare it to the almost cartoony RBI 2017, I think it would almost seem kind of silly to have two MLB properties that are somewhat similar to kind of continue to compete with each other. That's what we're kind of seeing right now, or in 2021, with RBI and The Show. I mean, I have no idea what the sales numbers are on those platforms, but yeah, it seems kind of like they're kind of competing a little bit head-to-head. I mean, obviously, they're a very different style of game, but like I said, I think RBI was getting a little bit closer to, like, pseudo-sim style of gameplay and stuff like that. Now, even if RBI Baseball is dead, again, I don't think that closes the door on the series entirely. Now, with the current engine for RBI, I really don't think there's much more that the developers can do that they really haven't already achieved. If MLB AM, MLB Advanced Media, if they want to offer some kind of arcade-like version of baseball, why not team up with either Konami, the guys that make Power Pros, or Bandai Namco, the guys who made the original RBI Baseball, which is called Family Stadium here in Japan. Even with Power Pros, I mean, the game is quite realistic in terms of gameplay, but the visual style might be something that's appealing to those that aren't looking for like a hardcore sim type of baseball game. Alternatively, the Family Stadium series has actually seen 2 releases on the Switch as well, and this is like a really, really arcade-like experience, really similar to old school RBI Baseball. Now, it wouldn't be easy for either of these options to happen, I understand that, but it would definitely give MLB fans a unique way to experience a sport that they love. But let's go ahead and turn things over to you guys. Do you think the RBI Baseball series is dead? Am I off base here with anything? What do you think about the RBI series in general in its current form? What's your favorite game in the series? For the record, I've turned around on the series, especially since RBI 20, and I was glad to see kind of how the game has progressed over all these years. Well, at any rate, go ahead and please sound off in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Now, as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to drop this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, looks at MLB and Japanese baseball games, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.